Hi VHS, my name is Taylor Vogt, and today I'm going to be talking about my experience with the criminology class I took the summer before my freshman year and how it shaped my high school experience. First of all, who am I? I live in a small town in New York, and I'm currently a senior at SS Seward Institute. I will be attending Vassar College next fall, majoring in biochemistry and minoring in Greek and Roman studies on the pre-med track. It sounds like I have a pretty solid plan, but 4 years ago when I was entering high school, I was absolutely lost. I never had an answer when people asked me what I wanted to do in the future, and I had no idea how I was going to figure that out. The first time I realized I was passionate about forensics and solving crime was during COVID, when I binge-watched all 7 seasons of Rizzoli and Isles. The only issue was that I didn't know if I just really liked the TV show or if I would actually enjoy working in the field. Besides that, how could I figure out if I was more of a Detective Rizzoli or Dr. Isles? Thus began my journey to discover if crime was something I was genuinely interested in. I knew that the best option would be for me to take a class to learn more about the field, but I wasn't making any progress at my school. As the Seward Institute is a very small, combined middle and high school, with each grade only having about 50 kids, so it's natural that course offerings are very limited. Nothing really fit what I was looking for, so I began to search outside of my school. After some online research, I stumbled across VHS Learning, specifically the criminology summer offering. I liked that everything was done at my own pace, which also ended up being useful for strengthening my time management skills. Since this was something that I discovered on my own, I didn't know if I would actually be able to have it appear on my transcript, but the credit actually ended up being accepted. This was a huge benefit because colleges would be able to see that I was engaging in independent study. Finally, the most important draw was that the course looked really fascinating. It was designed to be super interactive and teach you about profiling by going through the process of solving a case. I felt like the hands-on teaching style would be a welcome difference from all of the lecture-based classes I took before. So what were my main takeaways from this class? First off, I do want to say that I really enjoyed the class and learned a lot about profiling and the psychology of crime. However, the biggest thing that I learned by taking this course was that I didn't like criminology enough to want to pursue it in the future. I'm grateful that I learned this so early on, though, because it allowed me to pivot and start considering other careers in the fields of forensics. I realized that I wanted to go into a field that involved more hard science than psychology. I always enjoyed biology and chemistry, so it was difficult for me to imagine a future that didn't involve this. I shifted gears and began to look into more of the science-based fields in forensics. After some time, I decided that I wanted to become a forensic pathologist and work as a medical examiner. Now that I realized how beneficial it was to enroll in classes to confirm career plans, I applied for and was accepted to an after-school medical program at a local medical school where I was able to see real cadavers. This experience confirmed for me that my ultimate goal is to become a medical examiner, allowing me to go into college with a plan of what I want to study. Without VHS Learning, I would probably still be lost and have no idea of what I wanted to be. I gained so much clarity as to what I was truly interested in.